The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Wanting room at the 50. Look out. Jalen Richard.
You thought you had
He will score.
Jalen Richard.
So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on a 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And the Bills
Really?
first down.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Allen's throw is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. 61 yards.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bills 10, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly. That too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He was taken down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Singletary. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're running.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. Heading for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Allen now on 3rd and goal. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. keep it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Give them a 1st down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The 12-yard line.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Mariota. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Fourth down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
First down, Mariota. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They'll try and run with their fullback. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38, Bills 13.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, Allen, and he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Following the interception here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Double team, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Intercepted. They get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Ingram picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. This with a pick, and this one will be brought back to the 22. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They go play action. Mariota. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dubb inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And this will be caught at the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Las Vegas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for